Yeah, good morning students. I hope you all are doing well. So the previous video, in that I have given you the introduction about the constitution. Now we will read with the chapter, that is chapter number 4, first our constitution. Clear? What is the first topic? First is that meaning of the term constitution. As we have read in the introduction part also, that constitution, it is the set of rules through which the government is run smoothly. Clear? So what is a constitution? A constitution is a body of well defined laws to govern a state. What is a constitution? A constitution is the body, it is the main part of well defined laws. Rules are there, laws are there to govern a state, how the state should be governed. Clear? It explains what are the things that are explained in the constitution. The organization and structure of the three organs of the government, namely the legislature, the executive and the judiciary. The three main groups of our government, they are legislature, executive and judiciary. Okay, so the structure is given in the constitution, how they have to work, what are the powers they are having, what is the position of each person in this government. So their powers and functions, their mutual relations, common relations, okay, how they are interrelated, their limitations, what are the limitations, clear, what type of powers they are having, they cannot cross the limits, so what type of limitations they are having, the rights and duties of the people. What are the rights? Like we are having right to education also, okay, right right to speak also, okay. So these type of rights, what are the rights of the people and what are our duties to this state or to our country, okay. Being the supreme law, supreme means highest ranking, being the supreme law of the land, everyone high or low must respect the constitution and act according to it, okay. Whether you are having the supreme power, okay, means you are having the highest ranking also, okay, whether you are high or low, you are rich or whatever you are, so you should respect the constitution and you should work according to it, or you should act according to a constitution. Clear? The rules which are there in the constitution. Then the Constituent Assembly. A constitution was framed by the Constituent Assembly. Who made this constitution? The Constituent Assembly. It was framed by Constituent Assembly, elected according to the Cabinet Mission proposal. Okay, it was elected. The members in this constitution, they were elected according to the Cabinet Mission proposal plan of May 16, 1946. What is proposal? Proposal is plan. There was Cabinet Mission proposal, plan was there, and it was framed on May 16, 1946. Clear? Now its composition. How was this made? There were to be 389 total members in the Constituent Assembly. In this assembly, there were 389 total members. Out of these, 93 were from the princely states. Princely states are also known as Indian states. Clear? So 93 members out of this 389 were from the princely states, and these were nominated, put up. Okay, those who have participated in this, so the members that were nominated were by the princes of the states. Election to the remaining 296 seats of the Constituent Assembly were completed by end of the July. So other members, means 296 seats were remaining, so the members to these states, they were completed till the end of the July 1946. Out of the 210 general seats, okay, these 296 seats were there, so among that 296 seats, 210 seats were for general categories. General seats were there. The Congress won 201. Congress won how many seats? 201 seats, while the Muslim League won 73 seats. Total seats Muslims were having, they were 78 allotted to them, but they won 73 seats. After the partition of India on August 15, in 1947, the strength of the Constituent Assembly got reduced to 308 members. Now what happened? Firstly, we were having 389 members total. Okay, so when India was partitioned from Pakistan on August 15, 1947. So the strength, the members of the Constituent Assembly, they got reduced. Okay, how much they became? They became 308. Why? Because the Muslim League, they were separated from this Indians. Clear? So that's why it was 308 members. Now the Constituent Assembly, a galaxy of best Indians, means a group was there of best Indians. The Constituent Assembly was a galaxy of the best of Indians. Some prominent personalities, important personalities, prominent, important. Some prominent personalities amongst them were, who were there? Okay, Dr. Rajendra Prasad, Jawaharlal Nehru, Vallabhbhai Patel, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, Alladi Krishna Swamy Iyer, Acharya J.B. Kripalani, Pandit Gobind Ballabh Pant, Shyama Prasad Mukherjee, Pattabhi Sita Ramaya, K.M. Munshi, Dr. S. Radhakrishnan and Raja Gopalacharya. It is very difficult to mention all the names. These are some of the names of that from that important personalities. Okay, amongst the important personalities, these are some of the names. It is difficult to describe all the names here. However, some prominent names are given above. So some of the names are given there. Now, status of the Constituent Assembly, a mini India. Why it is called a mini India? Some critics, some attackers were there. Okay, some critics alleged means claimed, they told that this Constituent Assembly of India was not directly elected by the people of India. So what they told, what they claimed, what was their attack? Their attack was that this Constituent Assembly, it is not directly elected by the people of India. As we know that India is a democratic country, here the government is formed by the people. So they claimed that this Constituent Assembly, it is not elected by the people of India, nor it was a sovereign body. Sovereign means the people, means in a country where the government is elected by the people. So they claimed that this is not elected by people of India. But this allegation is absolutely wrong. Allegation is a claim that someone has done something illegal or wrong. Okay, so this allegation, this was very wrong. This was absolutely wrong. The 210 representatives from British Indian provinces are territories in the Constituent Assembly consisted of 155 Hindus. The British Indian provinces, okay, so in that the Constituent Assembly, okay, how many Hindus were there? 155 Hindus. 30 scheduled castes, 6 Indian Christians, 5 backward classes, 3 Anglo-Indians. Now what are Anglo-Indians? Anglo-Indians are the participants that are from Britain also and India also. They are known as Anglo-Indians. 3 Parsis and 4 Muslims. Only the representatives belonging to the Muslim League were absent. The representatives, the members that were in the Muslim League, those who have got seats in the in the Muslim party, they were absent in this assembly. Thus every community, irrespective of the party affiliation, was represented in the assembly. So from every group, every member was there in this assembly. To be clear, the Constituent Assembly was truly a mirror to the nation, and it was a mini India. So it was a mirror to the nation, because from every group, every person has participated. So that's why it is also known as a mini India. So I hope students this much is clear to you. Please revise it at home. We'll meet in next video. Thank you.